It's really shocking me how many digital agencies or digital service providers like coaching businesses or training and consulting businesses are struggling these days because revenues seem to be unpredictable, the economy is uncertain, and the growth of these businesses are very volatile. And this is typically because they have chosen a setup of their business that is not made to scale, but in uncertain times, it's made to fail. And in this presentation, I'm going to show you the setup of a scalable business for digital agencies, training companies, service providers that want to win clients online and deliver their services online to make them more robust, to make them also grow profitably, even if the economy and your revenues are totally unpredictable in some times and phases of the economy. I will show you how to navigate through these times because I've done it many times with my own agency that I started in 2006. And in 2018, it has grown to 43 employees, but it almost crashed against the wall because we lost a big client and then we lost some team members and the whole thing felt very shaky and I had no idea how to bring the business back to profitable growth and my work days down to 6 to 8 hours. Because in these days, when everything was so stressful, I was literally working 12 to 14 hours per day. And the worst part is I had no idea when it ends. And then what I did is, because I had no idea how to rebuild a business, today I know it works, but in these days, I had no idea if what I'm going to build really works. I took a 400,000 euro bank credit to rebuild every part of my business, allow me with enough cash on my bank account for a lot of trial and error. And you can take the shortcut and not just save a lot of time and money, but be more confident that what you are going to build is working successfully. Because it didn't just work for me, it worked for many other agency owners I worked with. And I'm going to show you the setup of a scalable agency or service-based business for free in this presentation. And instead of having a business with unpredictable revenues, where sometimes it literally feels like chaos, you will see how you can turn your business into predictable growth using systems that ensure that your revenues go up, your profits go up, and your workload decreases month after month because you empower yourself and your team to deliver services a lot easier with fewer failures and higher efficiency, which ultimately leads to higher profits and less stress. All right, so let's get straight to the core. This is the most dangerous agency setup or service-based business setup that you can implement. It's literally responsible for all the chaos, for volatile revenues, for high workload and unpredictable profits, because the business owner, or if you hire the management team, is the bottleneck for growth. And that means nothing works without this person. And the more clients, which is this side, you get, and the more team members you hire, the more the workload of this person grows and the more stressful this job will be. Now, what happens if this person gets sick, runs into burnout or quits, right? Your business will implode. And that's what happened almost to me in 2018 because I had 43 employees and hundreds of clients and everything depended on me. Right? In the service fulfillment, nothing worked without me. I have to fight the fires, handle the escalations, tell all these people what they should do every day. And on the sales side, nothing worked without me because I just depended on recommendations and on my personal network to win new leads and clients. And that's very time consuming, very stressful, and it's absolutely not sustainable. And now I'm going to show you the steps and the systems to escape or avoid this dangerous setup and make your business scalable if you run an agency or a digital service-based business. Yeah, here's just one quick slide that you might recognize in your current situation or over the past 2 to 4 years. It's one of two problems that you're constantly seeing in your business. It is either problem number one, that you are having too high workload and not enough talent. That was typically the situation before COVID in 2018, 19 to 2020, when the economy was really on a growth path. But that can also be stressful because if you have too many clients and all work is on your shoulders, chances are high that you run into burnout, right? Your business might make good profits, but your team and eventually you are unhappy because there is just too much work and it's too stressful. And then after COVID hit, right, and then the uncertainty in the economy started to become effective, businesses experienced that clients quit. and that revenues plateau or even decrease. And that results in not having enough sales and too high fixed costs if you have a team of full-time employees. And then you will become unhappy because you lose a lot of money as your revenues are not high enough to cover your fixed costs. And that can also be stressful. And you know what? The most stressful thing is if this hamster wheel turns faster every single year and the ups and downs come faster, right? Change happens faster every year. There is no doubt because everything is speeding up with AI and automation. But if you are not able and if you are not prepared to compensate these ups and downs and navigate your business, even in uncertain times, with the flexibility you need and with the efficiency that your clients and your team members ask for, then you will just have a more stressful life as a business owner every single year. So let me show you the setup and the first step to really get your business prepared, make it scalable, make it grow profitably in any market situation, and ensure that you have more relaxed work days, higher profits, and faster growth independently from where the markets go. Good. To get you out from this situation, the first step is what I call a personal leadership system. And a personal leadership system is like your cockpit as a business owner, and it consists of 3 components. I'm going to tell you the components in a minute. What this whole personal leadership system does is it helps you become your boss of your own time and priorities again. It helps you streamline your communication instead of being online all day, answering questions from your clients and your team members all day, and just being distracted. Literally, when your work days look like this and you are always distracted with messages, chat, phone calls, meetings, you are just building a business based on what others want you to do. This won't result in the business of your dreams that gives you the wealth and the freedom you want. This will just be a business that is dictated by other people. Have you become a business owner just to build a business that others want you to build? I guess no. So the first step to become the boss of your time and priorities is to implement a rock solid time management system, right? Sounds totally unsexy, but once you build it up, it will really change your work days for the better. You will be at the dinner table with your family and you will have more mental capacity to listen to conversations and participate. You will have more time to really focus on growth activities instead of just bouncing around like a headless chicken, fighting the fires and handling the escalations. And that's a pretty simple thing. I will put a link into the description because I have a whole video on how to build this system up, including a demo and screen sharing videos, so you can implement it to your own business and benefit from that. Okay, so time management is the first thing. It's a well-organized calendar with time boxes in your calendar so that you can ensure you have enough time for things that really matter. And during these time boxes, you should be very strict and switch off all communication channels that might distract you. No email, no phone, no Slack, no social media, nothing. Just focus on business builder work or on the activity you planned for in your time box. The next part is priority management, right? The priority management system ensures that when you are working with full focus in a time box, you want to make sure that you are doing things that really matter. You want to have clear priorities that move the needle most. Instead of doing administrative work, which also deserves a time box, but maximum 30 minutes a week, you want to focus on winning more clients, building sales systems, building systems for quality assurance, hiring better people, restructuring your offers, standardizing workflows on how you sell and how you deliver your services, focusing on marketing, right? These are all high value, high leveraged activities that really move your business to the next level, while administrative work won't. And the third part is this box is streamlined communication. If you are available all day, you cannot escape from being distracted all day. What you want to do instead is you want to time box your communication and have strict time boxes in your time management system for communication. For communication with your team, for example, you can introduce daily Q&A sessions where your team comes in well prepared with their questions so you can answer them, and then they know reliably that you are available every single day at which time, and you know that you can focus on important work without distraction if you are working out of these time boxes. Okay, so this is time management, priority management, and structured communication. That's a simple system, but it gets you 4 to 10 hours back free time in your calendar every single week and allows you to become a real business builder, to work on your business and not just in your business. All right, let's move to the next system. The next system is what I call productized services. If you're selling individual bespoke services to every individual client, like you haven't even a well-defined scope of deliverables, or in other words, what your team or you deliver to your clients to fulfill the contract, only you know in your brain what your team needs to deliver to make your clients happy. And if only you know, well, that's the definition of being the bottleneck. So you take your knowledge and your experience and you take historic data and experience from what your clients wanted and what they got, and you package this knowledge and these services into productized service offers. Focus on the deliverables, these green boxes here, to be very specific about what your clients get. And then you can have 3 services, where the first service is typically a no-brainer offer that makes it easy for your clients to work with you and that allows you to onboard new clients with ease. That's also the foundation to build an automated lead generation funnel, because if you don't have an attractive offer that people really want, you cannot win quality leads at a reasonable price that makes your marketing and your sales funnel really profitable, right? You don't want to sell commodity. You want to be specific about providing one specific solution to one group of people so that you stand out from your competitors. Otherwise, if you're just talking about yourself and selling your services like you want, nobody will listen and nobody will buy because it's not providing enough value. So focus on those services that provide a solution to a specific problem and where there's a high demand in the market. By the way, you can research this with the Google Keyword Planner, for example. You can run micro tests on social media to find out which problems people really have and react to. And that's the foundation to build a high value service portfolio, because once you got clients in, you can always have another upsell and another upsell. Because look at it like this, once the first problem is solved, there is always another problem, and then you can solve the other problem, right? And if your services are designed to solve specific problems, your whole business is perceived as a solution provider, and people just buy solutions to their problems. That's what motivates them to give you money, book calls with you, and ultimately work with you. Okay, so your service portfolio is really the foundation. It is the glue between your sales part, and it is the glue between your service fulfillment part, and it's the foundation to turn your manual or hope-based sales process into a system that gets you quality leads automatically on autopilot, and to turn your chaotic service fulfillment with a team that needs you all day into a self-managing team that only needs you 1 hour per day. And I'm going to show you the components of these systems right now. All right, the third step after your personal leadership system and after your productized service is to build an automated lead generation system to get high quality leads of people that are interested in your service. All right. And quality leads means they want what you sell, they have the budget, they are the right people, and they are personally a good fit. So in other words, you really want to work with these people. Because if you onboard anybody to your business just to make money, you will end up having a business with people that you don't enjoy, and that will become a nightmare. So focus on selling the service to the right people that you enjoy working with, and that's what your sales funnel does. We also have a full training on the sales funnel implementation. We also put that into the show note. The main part that makes your sales funnel successful is that you have a high value solution focused offer, and that your sales funnel has a very clear message that starts with a problem, offers an individual solution, builds trust with case studies and a personal discovery call, and then ultimately sell your service as a contract with clearly defined deliverables so that your team, or you if you don't have a team, can deliver these services as promised, make your clients really happy and successful so that you can upsell the next offer and the next offer, get more referrals and recommendations, even through people that came into your business via your funnel. And that's how you make your entire business streamlined, scalable, and more predictable. Now, let's have a look on the other side, the service fulfillment, and how to convert or transform chaotic operations into a streamlined 1 hour per day team management system. All right, so the right side here is the leadership system for a self-managing team. Okay, and these 3 components allow you to manage your team with only 1 hour per day and they ensure that your team delivers reliable quality, even if you're working with freelancers, virtual assistants, or people you never met before. Okay, that allows you to onboard people pretty fast, train them according to your quality standard, and get reliable results without you being involved all day and without micromanagement. So let's go through the 3 components of this management system. The first part is crystal clear roles, so-called micro roles. That means you move away from the classical concept that you hire people for one specific thing and then they suffer from what I call role pollution, which means they got more work, more responsibility every time. And that results in people being overworked and overwhelmed and dropping their initial responsibilities. So the result is you are losing the quality you initially had from good people you hired. And if they get too stressed, they quit. And in the end, you just keep the low performers in your business, because high performers, they want to work in a workplace where they can really focus on their core skills instead of suffering from role pollution and doing everything every day, all the time. In other words, they are just busy but not productive. And by the way, it's in the best interest of your business to have high-performing people being focused on specific things. That's how you get high productivity and high quality. And the 3 roles that I recommend for every business is that you have a customer success manager, a person who handles your clients, who sets expectations, who presents results, and who communicates with your clients and keeps the back free of your team so that they can stay focused on delivering the services and doing the work required to fulfill your contract. So customer success manager is role number 1. The second role is what is called a process owner, a person leading the team through a repeatable process so that you get transparency over results and progress of the service fulfillment, and your team, no matter how many people you have, collaborate properly together and pull the same rope to deliver high quality services for your clients. And the last role is what is called a technical team lead. So that's a person that knows the subject of the work you're doing for your clients with the strongest experience and can help the team answer questions, ensure quality so you don't have to. Okay, so these are the 3 roles. Then of course you have experts doing the work. So this is the management team. And by the way, you don't need a lot of people. You can assign 3 roles, up to 3 roles to one person. Okay, I would not recommend assigning more roles than 3 roles to one person, because then again, it's too much role pollution, but up to 3 roles is fine. And then when the person gets more and more work, the person can delegate some of these roles to new hires, to new employees or freelancers. But it's in a well-structured way, and you know exactly, and the person knows exactly which role to delegate next. If they are not defined and you just think in people doing work, you have no idea what these people should delegate because it was never defined. It's simply not clear. All right, next step is the process quality standard. That's the repeatable process your team uses to deliver consistent quality services for your clients. This can be any standard process. It can be Scrum, it can be Kanban, it can be a custom process. It doesn't matter. It just matters that you have a repeatable process that leads the collaboration of your team, and that there is one person, typically the process owner, that is responsible to lead the team through the process and make sure that everyone follows it. If you just have a nice process, well-defined, a lot of SOPs, but nobody uses them, they are worthless. So make sure there is a person that is responsible to ensure the team uses your standards, your quality standards, and your processes. Big impact on the quality and the results of your business, okay? And if you foster a culture where people can just do what they want and ignore your standards and your processes, like you are building a team that just won't perform. They will just operate in freestyle, and that results in, yes, you fighting the fires and handling the escalations all day. So you need a structured management system for your team to be able to lead your team with only 1 hour per day and get reliable results and high quality. All right, and the third part is the so-called work quality standard. These are templates for the deliverables, these green boxes that you promise as part of your contract for your clients to deliver the services. If you have templates and, for example, explain videos for every template, for example, for marketing strategies, requirement templates if you develop software, or content templates, right, with examples, so that your team can really be trained on how they should deliver the work and in which format, then your team also is able to hand over work results to each other a lot more efficiently and with fewer failures because, well, you have a standardized format on how they do it. And if they get trained on it, the quality will be much better per definition. And now this, when you have all this set up, you can make your business a lot more scalable because here is one important path to scale your business. You first start selling these services typically as done-for-you services. So you do everything for your clients, then you hire people that deliver the services for your clients, and they get trained with this quality standard, okay? Most important part of the quality standard, of course, is the work quality standard because that ensures that clients get high quality services. And if you package these services into templates with videos or SOPs, or you create dynamic ChatGPT sequences, then AI can create drafts of all the deliverables and your team can just refine it and review it. Then you can train your team a lot easier. And in the next level, you can switch from done for you to do it yourself or done with you, where clients get instructions and templates in the same way as your team get them to create these deliverables on their own and you just review it. Right? That allows you to deliver the same services with less capacity and less costs, so your business is more profitable and more scalable. But you need to be very good in delivering the services as a done-for-you service first. You cannot sell what you cannot deliver in a high-quality way. So make sure that you follow the evolution from done-for-you to do-it-yourself with a quality standard that evolves over time, gets better over time, where you see first that your team can deliver high quality results and then your clients can also with your quality standard and instructions and templates that you've built. That's how I've transitioned my business from literally, zero, where I just provided done-for-you services, to a business that generates 3.5 million revenue per year, where we have all these components as a done-for-you service, a done-with-you service, and a do-it-yourself service. So in other words, there is a service for every type of buyer, for every type of potential client. And that makes it a lot easier to build a profitable sales funnel because I can work with anybody entering my funnel as my services are designed to serve any of these people independently from the budget they have. Yeah, and this is the setup of a scalable agency or a scalable service-based business. It's first the personal leadership system, then it's your productized service offer, then you build your lead generation and sales funnel, and last but not least, you build the quality standard and the leadership system for a self-managing team that only needs you 1 hour per day. And that's how you get predictable growth, the freedom and the profits you want from your business, instead of suffering from uncertainty and volatile revenues and just fighting the fires all day. So we have a lot of clients that already implemented these systems. If you go to FlashHub.io, you can check out many case studies and learn more about these systems and how I and my team can help you implement them. If you got some value from this video, I would appreciate if you just give me a like, subscribe to this channel, and if you have any questions, put them in the comments because I use this as a source for inspiration and create future videos to answer your questions and provide more and more value every week when we release new videos. I'm looking forward to helping you grow to the next level, faster, more profitably, and with less work. Cheers and happy scaling.